SLucas.me presents.
Hello, welcome. I'm Sean from SLucas.me, and in this video I will be going through 5 Game Boy Advance gems that I found over the last few months. The Game Boy Advance is my favorite console of all time. They took the SCNS, a foundational system in my life, made it portable, and expanded the library. Already seemingly created just for me, it only got better. Playing Super Mario Bros. On World portably was my favorite thing in gaming at the time. Even today, I remember the childlike wonder that it sparked in 20-something me. Added Legend of the Zelda, A Link to the Past, Pokemon Pinball, and even Harvest Moon for a bit, and I was helpless to resist. The system also came along as I grew into my questionably legal hobby of emulation / minor piracy. Okay, I'm tempering it here. It was full-blown piracy, ripping and burning movies and games, playing old arcade games via MAME, but the pinnacle of that era came via my GBA. I found a flash cart that allowed me to put the games onto that cartridge and play them on my Game Boy Advance. I could play literally every game in the library of the GBA. Not the computer. It opened a whole new world for me. Even so, I missed games. A man has only so much time, even if I worked overnights at the time and could play during work. This list of 5 of those undiscovered gems that I missed the first time around. Let's take a look.
Iridion II, 2003. Try to include at least one shmup in these lists. While I don't care all that much one way or the other about the genre, I know that gamers out there really enjoy them. For them, there's a lot in this game to enjoy. It's a beautiful game with massive upgrades. Along with the weapons, upgrades, super shots, gives you satisfying action and a decent challenge, especially at higher levels. And that soundtrack? Mwah. Pinball of the Dead, 2002. Sonic's Pinball remains one of my favorite games ever. Pokemon Pinball that blew the doors off what I expected from the Pinball Sim. This one comes right in the middle of these two. Crazy and interactive levels like Sonic with the same janky controls. However, like Pokemon Pinball, it brings bonus levels in the form of boss fights. It takes a while for this one to grow on you, but like its arcade cousin, eventually it hooks you and won't let go. You just need to keep playing to find out what's on that next table or stage. Yggdra Union, You'll Never Fight Alone, 2006. Takes, quote-unquote, the best game you never played, spot on this list. In spite of being a quote-unquote sequel to a known game in a series, I never truly found a following in America. Too early in both gameplay and art style, this one would hit much different if released today. That's the great thing about living in this era of gaming. The hidden gems that escaped us the first time are still around. Whether you emulate, play a remake, or pick up the original systems, the games never truly die. Drill Dozer, 2005. First impression, this is a weird game. Second impression, this is an easy game. Third impression, this game has more ways to use a drill than I've ever seen. The premise, you drill. And drill some more, then drill even more. Sounds boring? Short answer, nope. The story and variety of puzzles more than make up for the simple premise. Hell, Mario had less of a story in its first games, and they created an entertainment empire out of running and jumping, not even drilling. Astro Boy, Omega Factor, 2003. Then, what's Astro Boy? Now, this game is probably one of my favorite platformers. In fact, it might be one of my favorite Game Boy Advance games ever. Imagine this. You take Mega Man and improve it in every way. Better graphics and story, tighter controls and combat, more variety in bosses, bigger worlds, and more intense bosses. A more fun experience overall. For those of you crafting a strongly worded letter, let me clarify. I honestly never liked Mega Man to begin with. Nothing personal, it just never clicked with me for some reason. But fear not, Astro Boy fills that empty void in my soul.
That's my list. Not presented as the best, or even the most obscure. Just games I found and played for the first time only a few weeks ago. I welcome any additions to the list that you may think I still overlooked. I have more time these days to try those new games. So leave them in the comments, email them to me, or find me on my other social media. NoobDad76 on TikTok, NoobDad131 here on YouTube. Always more than willing to talk to another fan of games, especially retro games. As always, thanks for watching. You can find me, if you haven't already, at www.islucas.me. We have articles. I just did an article on the Odyssey. It's been mostly movies this summer. I'm trying to move over the stuff from Two Guys Gaming, and I'm also trying to put together some pages on the website, one for videos, one for the following in Wade's footsteps videos that I've been doing. I'll probably add more. I did have an Activision patches pages on the Two Guys Gaming as well. It has a link to our socials, which I already mentioned earlier. I will be back with another video. I think at the end of this week, I'm going to do Dungeons of Daggeroth, speaking of the Ready Player One video series. I will talk to you then. Bye, guys. Be good, stay safe, and have fun.
SLucas.me presents